This is the version of Excel, which is an older version, and it's much better to learn Excel. The reason is that the icons here are arranged in a linear fashion. You can immediately see where you have to go, and we will talk about all of them. Also, there's a lot of space available here compared to the Excel, say 2010, where these icons are all jumbled up. The icons here are much more linear, like this is for the format, like shape and color, etc., of this, say, data we have entered, number 2 here. This is for the size of the data we have entered. This is to make it block, to make it italic, to underline it, to make it left aligned, center aligned, right aligned. We will talk about all these terms in detail, so don't worry. But I'm showing these to you here, that you can quickly compare it with the 2010 version. This is to increase or decrease number of numbers after the decimal. This is to give the borders to the cells and the table. This is to color the cells. This is to color the alphabets or numbers. This is to change the size of the magnification of the spreadsheet, A to Z or A to Z and Z to A arrangement, ascending and descending order. So it is very useful and compact and linear compared to the version I will show you just now after this one. And that is why for training it is the best version. It is an excellent version, much better than the newer version. And there are only a very few differences that I will mention towards the end, but all these features remain the same. All these pictures and the actions associated with these pictures remain the same. So we will learn on this model, and in the end we will see how they are arranged in the new model and why that is not a very user friendly model to place all the icons. These are all called icons. This is an icon, this is an icon, this is an icon. So we will talk about that. So let's have a look at the new version, that is the 2010 version, and where this space is much lesser than this one, because these icons occupy much more space. This is how it looks in Excel 2010. Now compared to the previous version of Excel that you saw, you see the things are the same. This is sheet 1, sheet 2, this is the spreadsheet. But what I don't like in this version is that a lot of icons are put in a jumbled way. They are difficult to find, even though there are a few extra icons, but they are not put in a very user friendly way, and it occupies a lot of space here, space where I could have my spreadsheet, more rows in my spreadsheet. But otherwise the icons are exactly the same: cut, copy, paste, block, italics, underline. We will talk about all of those. Font, type of font, margin alignment, cell alignment in the cell, decimal increase or decrease. So these are all the same as in 2000 and 2007 versions, but they are not very well placed and they are difficult to control and remember compared to the previous versions. And especially for that reason, at least to learn, I find the basic versions or older versions much better, much better than the current version. So we will learn on the basic or older versions, and then we will come to this one in our last chapter, but it's exactly the same what's in this one and what's in the previous ones, so there shouldn't be much problem. Whatever the differences are, I will mention separately towards the end.